Good afternoon, world of readers. I am Book Dragon Erin, and I would like to welcome you all back to my booktube channel. To the viewers who are only now watching my videos, welcome. I am a booktuber who hoards books like a dragon hoards gold, so the name Book Dragon Erin makes so much sense. Anyway, let's get right into my review on The Beast by Katee Robert. The Beast is a contemporary fiction dark romance novel, and it is a twisted retelling of Beauty and the Beast. The Beast is also book 4 in the Wicked Villains series, and in that series we have Desperate Measures, Learn My Lesson, A Worthy Opponent, The Beast, The Sea Witch, and Queen Takes Rose. As far as the summary goes, once upon a time, Isabelle Belmonte fell in love with both Beast and Gaeton, her late father's most trusted generals in Carver City. When they found out about each other, that Belle was playing them like fools as they treated her like a princess, their happily ever after was shattered. Now that Belle's father, the notorious Man in Black, has passed away from cancer, Belle's older sisters, Cordelia and Sienna, tasked her with venturing to Club Underworld in Hades' territory of Carver City to get them back after they abandoned their posts. When Beast and Gaeton refuse her proposal of returning with her, they devise a counter-proposal for her. They know that she loved them, but they want a final answer. Who does she want in the end, if only choosing one man out of the two? For the span of 2 weeks, they'll both be in a relationship with her and both top her for that duration. Once the 2 weeks are over, Belle will be forced to decide who she wants to be with, and if she can't choose, they will leave her for good. When a returning of feelings far stronger than before come into the mix, the thought of why choose occurs, and Belle and Beast and Gaeton may just have their own twisted version of a happily ever after, the three of them all in love and setting aside the bitterness they felt for each other in the past. Now for my thoughts on this book. I feel as though it has been forever since I read another reverse harem romance novel, but this one leaves a mark in smut and style, but not in the all good way. I do love 99.9% of Katee Roberts' books, so I was surprised when loving this triad romance wasn't all that enjoyable to me long term. It's weird seeing the characters in my head as those from the animated Disney movie, which is hilarious to a weird plus-size reading-obsessed pixie like me. Also, the dark aura and aesthetics of a fictional place like Carver City have me gushing for a place like that in my everyday, non-fictional life. If there's a universe you have discovered where Carver City exists, negating the darker side of Las Vegas, of course, please, for the love of Hades and Club Underworld, tell me where it is. I want to go to Carver City so badly. Far as why choose how about both romance novels are concerned, I really couldn't take this book seriously when all I imagined was a furry and broody beast, and by the time I reached the second sex scene, I was laughing hysterically to the point of nearly crying. Now, before you hate me for that, you try inserting yourself in that situation. How can you not laugh over a topless Belle in bed with Gaeton and a furry creature with fangs who isn't human? Now, thinking on that, just as I said it, I'm 99.9% sure there is a ton of fan art for this novel, but I am not about to go looking for it on Google, especially if I would like to keep what is left of the sanity I have and not kill my brain cells over monster smut somewhere online. Compared to the other books, I felt the smut in this novel wasn't as good as Katee's other books, but 100% my favorite triad romance of hers is Learn My Lesson, the MFM romance between Hades, Hercules, and Meg. This book simply didn't hit right. The concept of Belle falling in love with Gaeton and Beast simultaneously, and working things out as 2 doms to 1 sub truly didn't seem realistic to me, and since Gaeton and Beast are both total alpha males, the sexy kind, not the entitled asshole kind, the idea of both of them topping Belle at once wasn't realistic to me. No, this book wasn't anything close to the realm of realness. This is all fiction via Disney reimagining stories meeting a darker side of Las Vegas. That's the easiest way I can interpret this series. So it is unfair of me to judge how realistic BDSM-based triads work in everyday life, but I do know that when 2 doms top 1 sub at once, things go awry quite fast when egos get in the way and jealousy comes into play. Please, for the love of all things good and pure, don't ask me how I know this stuff. Just trust that I know what I'm talking about, okay? Comparing The Beast with Learn My Lesson, 2 triad romance novels in the Wicked Villains series by Katee Robert, I would have to say that I enjoyed Learn My Lesson over The Beast. With Learn My Lesson, readers get a good look at acts of kink, DS relationships, topping, and the whole hierarchy of triad romances. And where The Beast is concerned, you don't get that looking glass experience and are led to simply accept this is happening, now let's move on, instead of taking in the steam, smut, and downright kink going on in Club Underworld, so that part to me was a slight letdown. Moving on to my final notes, I rated The Beast 3 out of 5 stars, and as far as my official review, I really wanted to like this Why Choose Dark Romance reimagined version of Beauty and the Beast, and I desperately wanted to fawn over the smut I devoured from one page to the next in this dark and twisted rewrite, with hearts in my blue-gray eyes as I read about Belle having passionate fun with Gaeton and Beast. But I just couldn't get into this book in all the times I read and reread this book on repeat. I couldn't stop laughing as well or take any of these characters seriously when all I imagined were the original Disney characters doing this. Kudos to Katee Robert for her other entertaining books, but this one fell a bit flat, although I doubt it's because of anything she did on her own. The fault is mine for imagining these Disney characters doing these actions and scenes. But will I read any of her other books? Of course. Sign me up. I am here for everything she writes. This book, I think I'm going to put in my DNF zone because I did not finish it. I don't think I'm going to continue finishing this book anytime soon. We'll see what happens in the future, but at this point, I want to read a book that I am so into from the first page, and this book just wasn't one of those. So with that in mind, that is all for today. So if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button to show some support, subscribe to my booktube channel to get more videos like this, turn on that notification button to be notified when I upload brand new videos every single Sunday, subscribe to my second channel, Erin Rogoff Official, where I post everything not book related. Keep on reading and have a great day, everyone.